Morning, we're here at Gatwick this morning. We're flying to Ireland. Pretty busy, as you can see, a lot going on. We're always on the move. We're just checking in. We're flying to Ireland this morning, look at a couple of sites out there, and then we're flying back this evening. So we're going to take you guys on the trip with us, so you can see what we get up to on a full day today. It's been a very, very busy week, but stay with us and you'll see some good sights and some entertainment as well. He looks after the boarding passes for us, he's like the school teacher. Make sure we all get there on time, and even he was late this morning.
Just when we get to the front, get an upgrade.
1 minute. 1 minute late. Got Trevor with us. Trevor sorted this deal out and sourced it. Tony's run the numbers on the deal, so he's coming to look with us. Luke's coming for the journey.
Going to see if the building's actually there.
The smartest dressed out of all of us. That's the one that he wins. We'll see when we get there. It's an impressive site, to be honest with you. It's a beautiful site, so we're just going to go and see what condition the site's in, run the numbers again, and then make a final decision on it. But looking forward to seeing it, because on paper it looks beautiful. So we will see. Nice part of Ireland as well. Yeah, boathouse. So there's right on a lake there. So it's, should be good. Also, as we're here, we're just about to. Well, we've checked in. We've come through passport control. But it's all right doing these site visits and being out, but we've still got stuff to do in the office, so we're just going to sit down here for 10 minutes, catch up on some admin, because I've been out of the office all week, so it's been a busy week on the road, so it's just finding time to sit down and get my head into some paperwork as well. So we're going to sit here, have a coffee, catch up, and crack on for a half hour before our flight. We want to go to the first game of the season, that's next Saturday. So we're just here about to board the plane on our way to Ireland. Basically land in Ireland, see a site and fly back. We're in Ireland for about 2.5 hours. I think today we're going to spend more time in the air and in airports, but we've got to do what we've got to do. We've got to make sure these sites are what people tell us they are, and make sure they are what we want them to be, and we can convert them to what we need them to be. So time will tell. Stay with us and we'll show you around when we get there. We've landed in Ireland, West Knock. First time we've been here. Very nice. Weather's changed, a bit cold. We've landed here in Knock. We're about to get in a taxi and go and see this site that we've come over and seen. The site is made up of a couple of different compartments. 18th century mansion, very big. Conversion, some conversions, it's already started the conversion, so we need to see what condition the conversion is in and how it's been done. It's on a lake, so it's set on a fantastic view. Trev, what else are we looking for today?
What we've got there, permission for 12 luxury apartments. We've got permission for a jetty boathouse. There's trout and salmon fishing. We're onboarding another 20 acres because there's 22 acres in total. Lovely building. It's what it is really, Tony. With a possibility to take another 4 units with it. Do you want to take it now?
So the main thing is we're just going to have a look at it today, make sure we've seen it, we've seen pictures, we've seen all the details. So today it's about coming over here, seeing it ourselves, seeing what condition it's in. Tony's worked the numbers and the numbers work really well for us. especially if everything today is what it said it is. So that's why we thought it was imperative that we jumped on a flight and we all come. So that's why we've all flown out to see the condition. That's the main thing really, is to see what the condition of the mansion, as we said, is still, and what the conversion is, what they've done at what level. So depending on how much work needs to go into it. So look, we're going to leave, jump in a taxi. We're about 40 minutes away from here, I think. So yeah, we're going to jump in a taxi all together. We get there and let's see what we find. If there's a local taxi service that can pick us up and take us to this place, wait for us for 40 minutes and then bring us back, please.
Yeah, I got you. I'm looking at it.
Thank you very much. So just to explain, this radio is a direct link back into the office. So the marketing team, administrations, operations, construction partners that work with us, we all have direct access to each other from a touch of a button. So just to explain, when I'm talking, I'm not talking to myself. So we've just got here. We didn't realise there's no taxis, there's no taxi ranks here. Normally when I fly into airports there's normally quite a lot of taxis, but here bad preparation from us. I've just asked the office to find us a minibus to get us to the site. So we're working on it, it's not a problem. Stay tuned, we'll be there soon. So after the team's made it, we found one taxi. So me, Trevor, we're on our way. Taxi man saying 47 minutes. The other guys are trying to flag a taxi down now. So hopefully they'll be on their way as well. We will see. Is it like this the whole way? First one that we're looking to do outside the UK. And what attracted us to it is the numbers really. It wasn't the location. We need to do more research and check out the location. That's why we've come out here. But face value, the numbers, and the way that the deal come to us, it's a very good deal. So we thought the next best thing to do is to jump on the plane, come and see this site, see the area, see the location, go back, take it all back with us, and then plot. Because obviously coming, even though it's still in the UK, it's still overseas. So we need to just make sure that every little detail and every stone we've overturned and unturned to make sure that we don't get caught in any way, shape or form by anything. So we're going to do extra due diligence. We're going to be extra thorough on this one. And that's why we've come with a full team. Trevor, Tony, Luke, every person that has had part of this and bought this site to me, I've actually bought out here, even meeting the agent out here as well. So walking around the site, there's going to be about 6 or 7 of us. Normally in the UK we just leave that to in England we just leave that to 1 or 2 people, and then once we've finalised it and them guys are happy, I will then normally go to site and have a look around and just make sure we give it the once over. But me and Trev have actually come out here for that reason, because we're excited, but we want to make sure that we don't get caught up in any problems. So that's why we're here. That's why we're going to have a good tour of the property and go from there. Well, that's a great start. Who put the code in? Are you there? Well, we've gone 30 minutes the wrong way. Yeah, we have. We have turned round. We're going back the other way now. Do you know the worst thing about it? It was me that put the postcode in. See you in a minute. No, they're not there yet. They're not there yet. So somebody put the wrong postcode in when we got in the cab from the airport. I don't don't know who that was. I think it was me. I put the wrong postcode in, but the benefits of putting the wrong postcode in is we're having a drive around the town centre. We've seen more scenery. We've seen what's going on.
Just been over the River Moy.
The taxi drivers showed us the best salmon river in Ireland. We've gone over that twice. But more importantly, we have seen a lot of building that's going on. We've looked in a couple of estate agents' windows as well. So, you know, we're getting to see a little bit more than what we would have. So you always got to take the positives out of a negative situation. And also the driver gets to be with us for an extra half hour. So there's always positives. That's him. Stop here. He dropped the other lot. Where is it? Here, tell us.
Where they, that way or that way? Where's the boys? How far's the tarmac in? Sorry.
Shall we drive up with Bob?
Yeah, we'll keep going.
How far's the tarmac in?
When we get up there now, it's just a couple of yards.
Should we? I'll back to you anyway.
Here.
Yeah, we'll see you in a sec.
Okay.
Good luck.
It's different out here, isn't it? You weren't lying when he said that tarmac, mate.
That's the house up there.
The house is in.
The house is up there, Trev, look.
Right over top there.
Wow. How did Tony make it? Mate, I'm walking on boiling hot tarmac. It was sizzling. Is it that house all the way up there? It's miles away. Well, 30 minutes the wrong way. Then to get here, we've had to walk across boiling hot tarmac. Still walking now, at least it's cooled down a bit. New road gone in. It's a positive, I suppose. It's a positive. Ain't every day you come to Ireland, walk across fresh tarmac. Looks a beautiful building. So we're here. We made it. So as you can see, this has been apartments before. Quite big apartments as well. Fair size. Some funny decor. Decor still here. Some good views. Nobody's lived in here for some time, as you can see, but it's still a lot of damp up there though.
Yeah, nuns used to live there.
They make it wet. Well, it's not just straightforward conversion, is it? Trev? Where are you? What we've got here is a building, a very, very big, you know, what do you call this? A mansion? An old mansion?
Yeah, old manor house.
An old manor house. It's extremely big. We've come to see the roofs,
The extent of the work.
the extent what needs to be done in here.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's been empty for some time.
Yeah.
It's still sand though.
Yeah, it's sound, but it's, you know, we've got some glazing and there's some secondary glazing.
It's a
So
bit damp.
like we mentioned earlier, we've got an obligation not only for ourselves but the investors as well, Rich, haven't we?
Of course. So we
So
need to make
hence-
sure that anything that
Hence we're here.
we're looking at is as straightforward as we'd like it. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's a nice building. It's a beautiful building.
Solid. We've got the obvious, where it's at the period of time. Yeah.
Let's go up to the top and see what we've got upstairs. Can we get right to the top here?
Yeah, it should be upstairs.
I was expecting worse.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I was expecting this to be in a lot worse state and situation than it actually is. What's that? It's just all the ceilings, but it's had no heating in here for 20 odd years.
100%. Once it's all dried out.
So a lot of that would dry out. I suppose a few roof tiles.
Yeah. But yeah, it is.
What's that? Uh-huh.
We've got solid floor construction. We never really stay on them.
Plot is just here. Where them cows are, that's a different plot. That's the bit that comes with the 28 of the boathouse. This is just this, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I know we're on their boundaries. No, but this is in with it.
All of it's in with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it any other way, mate.
So everything's in with it.
Yeah, all this is in, down to the
So the river.
lake, stuff, whatever they call them.
We just got to look at the values.
Yep.
That's what it boils down to, is the values, what it's going to cost us, what it's going to cost us to convert, and what we're going to get for it. Because, you know, you pick something like this up and you move it somewhere else, the values are going to be a lot higher, but then on the flip side, the purchase price is going to be a lot higher. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, but what we need to make sure is we've come here today solely for one reason. We can't price this up until we see what needs to be done.
Yeah, but it is structurally sound.
It's structurally sound, number one, so that's a tick. You know, so yeah, it's a worthwhile trip to come and see this place. What we could turn this into would be absolutely beautiful, but we have to make sure we get the values right, and that's what it's all about. So what we do from here is we take everything that we've seen, we take it back with us, we sit around the table, we go through it, we get some build costs, we get some contractors. We will have to have a few more visits here before we make any decision. But guys, this is what we are looking at. These are the kind of things that we're getting involved with. And for our investors to be involved with something like this, you know, these options are not on the market, and you're not going to get involved with something like this on your own. And that's why investors like working with us, because they get the opportunity to work on a project like this, or see us work on a project like this with the help of them, with our expertise, and we could turn this into something magnificent. If we do, it'll be great for everybody, but we won't make no rash decisions. We have to make sure that the right decision is made at the right time. So it's been great coming to see it. We'll take all of our findings back with us, or sit down with the team, and then we'll make a decision moving forward. But stay tuned, because this could be something magnificent. So just come out the property. I was expecting it to be in a bit of a worse condition than it is, considering it's been sitting there for 20 years, no heating or nothing in it. But saying that, we've got to make sure that we can get the values. That's what it all boils down to. It's a beautiful, beautiful looking building. There's no two ways we can make it look what it needs to look, but it's imperative that we make sure that it makes sense to us and our investors. That's what it boils down to. That's why we're here. So what we're going to do, the takeaways from today, is we will go back with our findings. We will speak to various different people. We will try and structure the deal, obviously, to suit ourselves. But more importantly, we just need to make sure that we get the values. Trev, on the structure of the building.
Structurally sound. Yeah,
Yep.
It's structurally sound. Superficial damage, but it's nothing more than you would expect after a number of years it's been where it is. But it speaks for itself.
Look at it. It's
It
absolutely
speaks for itself.
beautiful. We could do 12 luxury apartments in there.
With a possibility of another 4.
Yeah, and a possibility of, there's 20 acres to go with this.
Yeah.
And there's also a boathouse and a jetty that can go on the back for fishing out the back. So the values are there from what people tell us, but we have to make sure that we believe that the values are there and we can achieve the values, not what other people say.
We need to do our due diligence and find them values.
And the first bit of due diligence today is coming here, seeing it, and we've thrown everything at us. We've done 30 minutes the wrong way to get here. We've walked across boiling hot tarmac to get in here, but we've done it. We're here, we've seen it, happy with what we've seen. And all I would say is stay tuned, because if we do take this opportunity on, what we turn this into will be absolutely magnificent. We landed back at Stansted. Been a good day all in all, so we come back to you with what our findings were. Good to bring you on the journey with us. Hopefully you find it interesting. If you do, please subscribe, tell a friend, and show them what we're doing. Look forward to seeing you soon.